My master used to say the biggest transformation of our life should always start with our personality. And if so, that the Gurukul system, which is the educational system that they use in, in some monasteries in India, from large spiritual traditions, they focus on the personality. They start with that more than the intellectual part. But why so? Because through our personality, then the transformation then touch light then in other layers of our lives, thus starting then the integration of all of those elements. And by understanding what are the biggest limitations that we might face or that we have when we are another in our lives, then we should understand what are those. The first one is kama. Kama is uncontrolled lust and desire. It is uncontrolled cravings or obsession for physical or sensory pleasure. And then the second one is uncontrolled anger, krodha. Krodha is that destructive rage or loss of self-control when things don't go the way we want or when things don't go one's way. And then the third one is moha, which is basically attachment. It's a sort of over infatuation with worldly possessions or transient things. And then ahankar is ego or pride. It's arrogance and false pride in one's status, one's body, one's bank account, one's accomplishment, our looks, our fashion, our jewelries, our etc. And then the last one is matsarya, which is jealousy or envy, is a sort of resentment of others' accomplishments, other successes, traits, or possessions that we don't have. And why we have to understand this? Because moksha, when we talk about moksha, as I mentioned before, when we talk about moksha, it's mostly getting rid of those things. Those are psychological disorders, including also anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, feeling rejected, not feeling accepted, feeling less than who we think we are, and so on. The list goes on and on and on and on. Moksha is not just waiting for death, the death day just to go to heaven. Because for other religions, it is a different thing. But for Vedanta and yoga practitioners, it's more down to earth. It's getting rid of those, working our way through that. And meditation is one of the first steps.